Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, I'm going to take you guys through just a few skincare updates. These are products that I have incorporated into my skincare routine over the course of the last 3 months or so. Before we actually get into these skincare updates, just a quick disclaimer here. I really hope it doesn't sound like I am yelling or screaming into the camera here. I am dealing with another ear infection. Listen, it's been a really long time since I've had one, I feel like, so I was definitely due for one. So yeah, I'm back in my toddler ear era here at 46 years old. It's fantastic, I love it. But I'm fully medicated. I just can't hear out of this ear at all. It is completely swollen shut. So anyway, I'm hanging out at home while this heals up. I figured I would try to film some videos. I feel well enough to film. I just can't hear out of this ear, which is so weird. So anyway, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm yelling. Anyway, let's get into these skincare updates here. I have 4 products that I want to mention, so we'll kind of go through each product individually. I'm going to tell you guys about some of the key ingredients. I'm going to tell you how I have incorporated it into my skincare routine, so when I'm using it, how I'm using it, if it's a daily thing or just, you know, like maybe like a few times a week type of treatment. If I've noticed any changes, if I think the product is worthwhile, would I recommend it? You know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go through these 4 products today. As always, I will list and link everything in the description box right below this video here. If you'd like to read up about any of these products yourself, look at in-depth ingredient information, check out other people's reviews, you know, all that jazz. Check out the description box. I try to make it easy for you guys to find this stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. A little bit about my skin. I'm 46 years old, so I'm in my mid-40s. My main skin concerns are just kind of slowing down the aging process. I'm not gonna stop it. Listen, I'm in my mid-40s and things just kind of are what they are sometimes, right? But I'm a huge believer in using skincare to get your skin into the best shape that it can be for your age. So that's all that I'm looking to do at this point. I know that I'm not gonna look 20 years old anymore. That is okay. But yeah, just kind of looking to slow things down so that, you know, my brain, which still somehow thinks that I'm 24, I'm not, that was a long time ago, but my brain still kind of feels like I'm in that time of my life. So doing all of this skincare has really been helpful for me to just kind of, like I said, slow down that aging process and allow myself to kind of, you know, come to terms with reality here about where I'm at in life. I have always had oily skin for not only my teenage years, but also my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, up until about 6 months ago when I started hormone replacement therapy. I am in perimenopause. And for me, for whatever reason, when I started taking HRT, I take estradiol as well as progesterone. But as soon as I started that routine, my oil production just slowed so much. So now I would say I have a more combination skin type. I still try to address my enlarged pores, which for me are kind of all over my face, but the key areas are, I would say, my cheeks, my chin, my nose, and this area of my forehead. So most of my face. I feel like my pores look maybe as good as they can at this point in time, especially since having enlarged pores since I was a teenager. But, you know, I'm always kind of trying to see if I can make some more progress with that. Obviously, you know, helping with surface cell turnover, making sure that my skin looks bright and refreshed, not dull, not dry, not dehydrated. So yeah, anyway, those are the things that I'm working towards with my skincare journey. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these updates here. I am going to go ahead and start with the newest product that I have incorporated into my routine. And full disclosure on this one, this was sent to me in PR. So this is from DermaE. I did, by the way, make some notes for myself here because, listen, my brain does not retain all of the information these days anymore. So yeah, I rely heavily on Post-its and all sorts of notes around the house to try to figure out, you know, where I'm at and what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to be doing. So let's dive in. Okay, this is the DermaE Anti-Aging Regenerative Serum. So I received this in PR about a month or so ago now, and I decided to go ahead and stop using all of the other like exfoliant type products in my routine, with the exception of my tretinoin. I will not give that up. I do use tretinoin usually 3 nights a week. Some weeks it's just 2 nights a week, but I am a loyal user of tretinoin. I think it has made probably one of the biggest differences in my skin. So I'm still using that, but I decided to put all of my other like specific exfoliators, for example, any other glycolic acids that I was using, any other like bakuchiol related products, any other like retinols. I decided to take all of those things out of the routine and just focus on this because this product contains a lot of those key ingredients. So let's get into those key ingredients here. This particular serum is supposed to help address anti-aging. It's supposed to help with cell renewal. It's going to help smooth the skin, and it's also going to help brighten the skin. So all good things. And it does it with a few key ingredients. So let's quickly run through those. We have retinol, which helps to address fine lines and wrinkles. Retinol is very gentle. I have definitely been using this on my neck. I have been using this product from just about the tippy top of my forehead here all the way down to my chest. So I've definitely been bringing it, you know, all the way down here. If you are ignoring your neck, if you're ignoring your chest when you are going through your skincare routine, let me try to convince you here. Please just bring it all down. Nothing gives away your age faster than I feel like your neck, also the backs of your hands. Any of that stuff that you are using in these areas, always make sure to also rub it into the back of your hands. I'm telling you, it makes such a difference. I ignored my neck and my chest for years, and now I'm kind of playing catch up to get it looking as good as the skin on my face looks at this point, because that has gotten all of the skincare in the last 15 years or so. Okay, our next key ingredient is bakuchiol. I love bakuchiol. It is super, super gentle. That is going to help to actually boost the retinol's effectiveness in this formula. It is going to help reduce irritation as well. So a really nice ingredient to have in a formulation like this. Now, I thought it was interesting that they added glycolic acid into this formulation as well. So the glycolic acid is going to help remove dead skin cells. So it's going to give you that nice brightened effect to the skin. Also in here is green tea, which is a fantastic antioxidant. There's also avocado, sesame, and sunflower seed oils. So this definitely has some soothing and moisturizing or hydrating properties to it as well. This is a really great serum for 20 bucks, you guys. Now this is 1 fluid ounce here. They say that this is a mini, so I don't know if there's a larger size coming, but I think $20 for this product is a fair price point. A little bit goes a long way. Also, this is available at Ulta, so whenever you see those $3.50 off coupons, because DermaE is considered a drugstore skincare product, you can apply those coupons to any of the items from DermaE, so that will bring the price down of this even more for you. But I think if you are looking for a retinol product, maybe you're newer to retinols, I think this would be a really great place to start. If you are looking to just kind of put some more affordable products in your skincare line, maybe you're like me and you've kind of gotten to a point where you're really actually happy with your skin, this I think would be a fantastic maintenance product. That's kind of what I looked at this product as, is helping me maintain. all of the positive changes that I have achieved with my skin so far. So I've been using this about, I would say, 4 nights a week. It's not every single night. But you know, when I do apply it, like I said, it goes from here all the way down to here. A couple of pumps covers this whole area. A little bit goes a long way. I don't find this to be irritating at all. It doesn't make my skin tight or dry. I do think the addition of the avocado and the sunflower seed oil, as well as the sesame seed oil in here, is going to help buffer any of that potential irritation that might happen. You've got that really great green tea, that antioxidant in here. I love that particular ingredient. So yeah, incorporating this into my routine just over the last several weeks here, I think was a really good addition. And in terms of affordability, I think this is one that is definitely going to be worth checking out. So again, I'll have it linked down below. If you're in the market for a new retinol product, I think this one is worth looking into, especially for the crazy affordable price point. So DermaE, thank you so much. I have really been enjoying this and would definitely consider repurchasing it myself. Like I said, it's been doing good things for my skin. So love that. This next product here, I was totally influenced to purchase because of social media. I saw so many influencers talking about the Alba Piedmont First Spray Serum. I'm sure you've seen this all over Instagram as well, or if you are a TikTok person, you've probably seen it all over TikTok. I don't know, I could never get into TikTok, so Instagram is more my speed. Anyway, I definitely saw enough people talking about this, and I was like, you know what? I am curious. So I started researching, and I really wanted to find the best deal. So the very best deal that I found was actually online through Costco, of all places. Costco had this, what size is this one? Okay, this is 6.08 fluid ounces or 180 mils. Costco had this for like $8 off at some point. I think I paid $18 for this massive bottle of this First Spray Serum here. This was the very best deal that I came across, and I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna invest in this, I'm gonna try to get as much as I can for the money. So Costco still does have this available online. If you have a membership and you want to try this, the best way to get it, I would say, in terms of cost effectiveness would be to go through Costco, but this is available also through Amazon. Obviously, this company also has a website. It's available at a few different places. Again, I'll have it linked down below. But listen, if you have that Costco membership, it's not on sale anymore. I believe this is now around $28. But I think that's still cheaper than like the small size that I saw available on like Amazon. So anyway, let's discuss this what do I want to call it? Truffle spray. This is made with truffles, white truffles specifically. So in this formulation is tocopherol, which is vitamin E, very nourishing, very hydrating. There is an ingredient called trufferol, which is that white truffle extract. This is a super rich antioxidant. There's also niacinamide in this formulation, as well as chia seed extract. Both of those ingredients are going to help with skin elasticity, as well as giving your skin a beautiful glow. The oil layer that you see in here, now mine is kind of mixed up now. Before you spray this on your skin, you really want to make sure that you shake this well, because that is how you are going to combine that oil with that, you know, more liquidy part here at the bottom of the bottle. This oil layer is a mix of avocado oil and sunflower seed oil. Now, you would think that with the addition of those oils that this might not be the best thing for acne-prone skin, but this is actually perfectly suitable for acne-prone skin. It is not going to make you break out. And you guys, the glow that this product gives you is absolutely beautiful. Is the hype real here? It's so real. I hope Costco keeps carrying this because you guys, I have found the most perfect setting spray. I need to get a smaller bottle of it to have on hand for traveling. I did take this with me when I went to go visit a girlfriend last weekend, but I had to put it in my carry-on. I wish that I would have had this on the plane so that I could spritz my face with it, because for whatever reason, whenever I step foot on a plane these days, my skin just goes, like, it just gets so dry. I'm just not used to this. Like I said, I've had oily skin my entire life, and this is so new for me. Kind of exciting in a way, but also like tight, dry airplane skin, not super great. So I have not applied this spray yet today, so we're gonna apply it and you're gonna see the beautiful glow that this gives my skin. So I'm just gonna shake this up and I have some iced tea over here, put that away, but let's go ahead and spray. I love the atomizer here. It just gives the nicest mist. Oh, the fragrance is not overwhelming at all. It does have a scent to it, but it's a really light, almost like sweet honey-like fragrance. This is not aggressive. I don't think there's too much fragrance in here, but if you do not like products that have any type of scent to them, I would skip this because you are going to smell a little bit of it. But look at the beautiful glow this gave my skin. It immediately just makes you feel like you are so hydrated, like you have the most beautiful glow to your skin. It doesn't look greasy, it doesn't look oily, and it just settles into the skin so beautifully. This gives you intense hydration. It gives you a beautiful glow. Fantastic ingredients. Is this viral spray worth it? It is in my eyes. I'm gonna keep purchasing this. So thank you Instagram influencers for influencing me to purchase this, because this was, I think, one of my best skincare finds so far in 2025. Next to what I'm gonna show you here next, actually these next two would also be in my like top 5 discoveries of 2025 so far. So anyway, if you want this, like I said, if you can snag it from Costco, the very best deal around, but it is available at some other retailers. All right, where do I go next? I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up one of the last 2 items here. This is my Aloe M4 cream, and full disclosure on this one as well, I did receive this in PR. I had Aloe reach out to me several months ago asking me if I might be interested in testing out the M4 cream and sharing my thoughts with you guys. I have definitely been interested in trying estriol in terms of an ingredient in skincare. I've heard really good things about the effects of estriol on specifically perimenopausal skin. And when Aloe reached out, I was like, this is gonna be a good partnership because I'm curious to try this. And you know, I wanna let you guys know whether this is worth it or not, because this is not cheap. A 3-month supply is, I don't remember exactly what it is. I have a discount code with them, so I'll put the information in the description box if you do wanna try this. The first bottle was sent to me for free. However, I have a prescription, obviously this one here now, and with subsequent orders, I'll be paying for that subscription myself going forward. This has been such a fantastic ingredient into, or I guess like group of ingredients, but mostly I'm talking about the estriol here. That estriol has been a fantastic addition in terms of skincare ingredients into my routine. The one thing that I really noticed since starting this M4 cream is that it has continued to improve the look of my pores. I also think it is helping to improve the look of my 2 scars that I got last fall, thanks to a little fibrous papule removal session that I got into with my dermatologist. I had no idea that removing the papules would create this type of scar. Had I known, I don't think that I would have had them removed, because now I'm left with holes in my face. But I do think since incorporating this just about, I think it's been almost 3 months, I'm definitely getting low on my prescription here. It is on auto delivery to me, so when the 3 months is up, they'll ship the other one out. But I really feel like it has helped to improve the overall depth of these two scars. This one here on my chin, I feel like is a little deeper than the one on my nose. But overall, I think the addition of the estriol has helped to improve the look of those scars. But more so, I think it has really helped to continue to improve the look of my pores, especially on my cheeks right here. When I look in the mirror, I can still see that, you know, my skin is not perfectly smooth. At this point, I'm not looking for that. Listen, I know my lot in life. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so things are going to slow down in terms of, you know, progress that I can make. But oh my gosh, I am so impressed with the look of my pores just over the last almost 3 months now. This has made a big difference in my skin. I also kind of feel like it helps to keep my melasma at bay a little bit more. I deal with melasma mostly on my forehead. You might be able to see a little bit of that discoloration. It's looking pretty good right now, actually, thanks to this, I feel like. But yeah, I feel like it helps to keep the melasma a little bit less intense looking. A few things that make my melasma flare include the sun. Oh my gosh, as soon as I go out in the sun, I have to wear a hat these days. It's just like, whether I'm wearing SPF or not, I have to protect my forehead. That is the only area on my face where I am dealing with melasma. Shoot, knock on wood, please don't let it spread. But yeah, this area is the only area that I really have to protect from the sun. And also, I feel like hormonal fluctuations definitely contribute to my melasma flaring up. So even despite being on estrogen as a part of my hormone replacement therapy routine, despite being on that, I still had some melasma flares. They weren't as bad over the last few months here, but I have had a flare here and there when I feel like my hormones have been a little bit more wonky. The HRT is not perfect, and I might be due to potentially bump up my dosage a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of riding this train on in terms of being on the dose that she started me out with. It's made a lot of positive changes, but she did say there could come a time in the next 6 months to a year where you might need an adjustment. So we might be getting to that point, we'll see. But I do think that using the estriol, which is different from an estrogen cream, the estriol does not cross the skin barrier and get into your bloodstream or anything like that. So if you have concerns about that, you don't have to worry about that with estriol. If you were to use like an estrogen cream on your face, I believe that that could go through to your bloodstream. So estriol, not a problem with that at all. But yeah, you guys, I love this product. I use one pump now. I'm mostly using it on my face, but anything that I have, you know, left over has been going down onto my neck. I wish this product was more affordable to where I could just slather everything in it, but I'm trying to mostly focus it on my face. But maybe the older I get, the more I'm willing to, you know, invest a little bit more in stuff like this to be able to bring down a little bit further. But as of right now, I still feel like, you know, things are looking okay down here. But listen, I love that product. If you're interested, check out the link in the description box. Like I said, there's a discount code down there. It's a spendy investment, but I do think it is definitely worthwhile. Now, the last product that I want to share, I think I actually shared in my last skincare updates, but I just want to mention it again because, oh my gosh, what a fantastic product. Also, if you hear some snoring, my dog Alf is sitting right behind me here. I sit on an exercise ball and he kind of props himself up against the exercise ball and he starts falling asleep and snoozing. So if you hear that, that's the noise that you're hearing back there. All right, listen, this Madagascar Centella Soothing Cream from Skin 1004, I cannot stop talking about this product. Several of you have purchased this on my recommendation and you have come back to tell me what an amazing experience you're having with it. In fact, one of you, I think, was it Jessica? I think it was Jessica. She sent me a message asking like if combining this with her tretinoin was going to make her tretinoin less effective, because she said after she incorporated this in with her tretinoin routine, she was no longer dealing with any irritation from the tretinoin. And so she thought this product was like lessening the efficacy of the actual tretinoin. That is not the thing. That's not a thing. You're not going to lessen the efficacy of the tretinoin. In fact, Google the sandwich method when it comes to tretinoin. There's a lot of people that will put on a moisturizer prior to applying their tretinoin and then also immediately after, just to help buffer some of those side effects, which for a lot of people can be dryness, flakiness, just general irritation. Listen, tretinoin is a very intense ingredient and sometimes it can irritate the skin. But this cream, you guys, I hate to even call it a cream, but they call it a soothing cream. It looks more like a gel. That's it right there. It absorbs very quickly into the skin and oh my goodness, this is so soothing. This is also available at Costco in a set of 2 for a fantastic deal. Let me tell you some of the key ingredients here. We have a 3 interlipid component here, which is ceramide. One of those 3 interlipid components is ceramide, I guess I should say. There's 4 different types of ceramides in this formulation. There's fatty acid in here as well as cholesterol, all incredibly soothing and hydrating to the skin. Also, I did not realize there was tranexamic acid in here, which is great when it comes to my my melasma. I have a few different ingredients that I use to kind of calm my melasma when I have a major flare-up. Tranexamic acid is one of those ingredients. Also, kojic acid and azelaic acid are included in that as well. But I feel like this has done a pretty good job of keeping that melasma at bay. So I haven't even had to use that ingredient combo there for a little while, but there is a little bit of tranexamic acid in here, which is great. There's also beta glucan in here. Listen, this is packed full of amazing ingredients and I will not be without this product going forward. There were several products that I purchased when I placed my order with Skin 1004, and this is one of those where when I saw it in one of the bundles that I purchased, I was like, ugh, I don't need that. It is one of the things from that haul that I am using the most. In fact, I'm gonna be done with this. I need to get to Costco and I need to purchase that 2-pack, because when I am finished with this, I will immediately want it back in my routine. If you don't have a Costco membership, this is sold at Ulta, so I'll link it at both places down below. In fact, I don't think that I saw this online at Costco anymore, but I have seen it in store, so check out your local warehouse. But I can definitely link this at Ulta. Listen, this is fantastic. If you haven't tried it, I think I'm gonna continue to like pop it into these videos just to try to convince everyone to try it. It's fairly affordable, and it's just a really great quality product that has made such a difference in my skin in terms of hydration, soothing my skin. It's fabulous. Anyway, those are the 4 updates that I have for you guys today. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you being here, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.